Hey everyone, my name's Ryan Schramm and I'm a Southern California real estate agent. Just last week, I sold a home in 4 days for $25,000 over the listed asking price. And today I want to tell you exactly how we did that so you can benefit from the exact same things we did to accomplish that for the seller. So the first thing is prepare your house before it hits the open market. I'll be honest with you, most buyers, I would say somewhere around 70%, prefer a turnkey home. They don't want to deal with anything when they move in. They don't want to go select new carpets. They don't want to select new paint. If you can get all those things done first, you're going to put yourself in the position of power as a seller. Now's the time to take care of all those lingering maintenance items. I might even recommend to you to get a general home inspection before you put the house on the market so you can go take care of all those little ticky-tack things that a buyer is going to nitpick when they walk in the front door. The key here is it's all about first impressions. You don't want a buyer walking up to the front door and seeing a little bit of peeling paint or a little bit of termite damage over here before they've even stepped in the front door. So we want to groom that first impression and set the tone for the rest of the showing. Along the same lines, landscaping is critical. That's the buyer's first impression of the home. What do you want their first impression to be? Another big thing that's not often talked about, staging. Staging is like setting the tone for the entire experience of your home's tour for a buyer. Setting the stage, giving the buyer the opportunity to visualize the home with neutral furniture, neutral art, nothing taste specific. That's the key to staging. And what we know is that a staged home sells usually 3 times faster, and in my market specifically, 3% more than the home that's not staged. For a little bit more information on staging and what you can do to prepare the house, take a look at the other video in my channel here, Tips to Getting Your Home Ready for Sale. That's going to give you some more in-depth information on those items. Now, if you want your home to sell quickly, you have to be honest with yourself about the price of your home. Where exactly is the market value? That's something that I do with all my sellers. We sit down and review the homes that have sold and as well the homes that have not sold so we can study why wasn't this home successful in such a great real estate seller's market like we have right now, so that we don't make the same mistakes. I have worked with some sellers who say, you know what, I want to start up here. I have plenty of time. And then if it doesn't sell, we can adjust the price later and bring it down here. I will tell you that is not the best way to do things. As a seller in today's market where homes are sold on the internet, every home has a history. So you do not want to rack up a long days on market, 30, 60, 90 days, where a buyer's asking themselves, why hasn't this home sold? What's wrong with it? That's what we need to avoid. As a seller, you don't want to be eager for a buyer to make an offer. You don't want to be waiting and then a buyer comes up and takes advantage of that eagerness or that anxiousness that might have developed over the last 2 or 3 months to where now as a seller, you no longer have the upper hand. By taking a look at all the similar homes in the neighborhood that have sold and the ones that haven't, we can come up with a proper market value list price. And in today's market, a lot of times that price is not the highest price, but that price is the starting price, and it can only go up from there. So the last thing that I want to touch on when you guys are selling a home is how imperative it is to have the correct online presence. By online presence, I mean in today's virtual world, you're essentially an open house 365, 24/7. A buyer can hop online, take a look at the videos, take a look at the photos, read through the write-up, and get an idea and start judging a home for themselves just like that. So that's why it's so important the realtor that you hire, that you choose, is on top of exactly how to do the best pictures, the best videos with drones and B-roll photography, as well as B-roll videography, and what kind of lifestyle this home is going to offer to a buyer. Those are so critical when factoring in your online presence for a listing. Why it's so critical is because a buyer is going to wait and watch and judge a listing before they ever pick up the phone to call me to show it to them. So we want to make sure that they're enticed to reach out to the listing agent, make the call, set up the tour, and ultimately write an offer on your home. So just to recap, the 3 things that I would emphasize when going to sell your home is prepare the home for sale, choose the right realtor to represent you, and price the home correctly based on the market value in your neighborhood. Again, I'm Ryan Schramm, realtor here in San Clemente. If you guys have any questions about buying or selling, please feel free to reach out and I'll talk to you soon.